Hello and welcome to the Oh So Ravishing Podcast. If you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I would love if you would check out your girl channel. If you like what you see, comment, share, like, subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. So when your girl go live or drop a podcast or any other content, you'll be notified. And trust me, you won't be disappointed. And to all my returning subs, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, also love you, love you, love you. Now let's get into it. Today, I will be tackling a subject that many of us face at some point in our lives: self sabotage. What is self sabotage? Self sabotage is when you actively or possessively prevent yourself from reaching your goals. It can show up in many ways: procrastination, negative self talk, avoiding responsibilities, or even self destructive behaviors like overindulgence or staying in toxic situations. The tricky part is that it often feels like we're doing these things subconsciously, as if something inside of us is working against what we want. Self sabotage can happen consciously or subconsciously, and it can stem from a lot of different things, such as fear of failure, fear of success, low self esteem, or even trauma. The thing is, we often do it without even realizing how much damage it is causing. Why do people self sabotage? A number of different reasons. One, fear of failure. The idea of trying then failing feels more painful than never trying at all. So instead of risking failure, they create situations where they can't succeed. They do this by protecting themselves from disappointment. Two, fear of success. It might also sound strange, but fear of success is a real thing. The idea of success often brings along its own set of fears and expectations. If you succeed, you might have to face greater responsibilities or even judgment from others. You might fear that success will change your life in ways you're not even ready for. Three, low self worth. If you don't feel worthy of achieving your goals, it can lead to self sabotage. This often comes from a belief that you don't deserve to be happy, successful, or even fulfilled. Low self worth can lead to feelings of guilt or anxiety, which will then make you sabotage your own progress to avoid confronting these feelings. Four, perfectionism. Perfectionism is another common cause of self sabotage. When you say impossible high standards for yourself, you might find that you're unable to meet them. So you give up before you even start. It's easier to avoid the task than risk the responsibility of failure. And five, old habits and comfort zones. Sometimes self sabotage comes from comfort or feeling familiar with situations. Even if the situation that feels familiar to you is unhealthy. Changing your habits, ta- Changing your habits, taking risks, or stepping into the unknown can be uncomfortable. So you may you may stick to old patterns, even if they're not even serving you. How do we overcome self sabotage? Awareness. Awareness is key. The first step is simply becoming aware of your patterns. Pay attention to the ways you might be getting in your own way. Are you procrastinating? Are you making excuses? Are you finding distractions? The moment you catch yourself, you can start addressing it. Change your mindset. Sometimes self sabotage happens because we set goals that are too big. So we can break them down into smaller ones. Smaller ones where you can manage them better. So, like, instead of saying, I want to lose 20 pounds, try saying, I'm going to exercise 3 times this week and drink more water. Clear and achievable goals will make it easier to stay on track. Embrace imperfection. Imperfection can trap you in a cycle of procrastination. Let go of the idea that everything must be flawless and vulnerable. Progress, even imperfection progress, is better than no progress at all. Seek support. It's okay to ask for help when you're struggling with self sabotage, whether it's a therapist, a coach, or even a supportive friend. Having someone hold you accountable can make a big difference. They can help you stay focused and remind you of your work. Overcoming self sabotage isn't something that happens overnight. It requires patience, self compassion, and a willingness to look at yourself honestly. But it's completely possible. With awareness and the effort, you can break down the cycle of self sabotage and step into the life you always been dreaming for. So I challenge you this week, when you catch yourself procrastinating or making excuses or undermining your progress, pause. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? And then take one small step forward, even if it's imperfect. Remember, progress is all about small wins that accumulate over time. Don't worry, you got this. So, I want to say, I hope all y'all enjoy the podcast on self sabotage. I want to thank you for tuning in to the Also Ravishing podcast. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and if you have any thoughts or experiences that you would like to share about self sabotage, reach out. I would love to hear from you. So until next time, take care of yourself. You deserve it. Bye.